Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole, and today we'll be previewing this coming Saturday's meeting here from Fanny Bay, which will be the 15th of October. It's a massive day on the Australian racing calendar, with the Everest in Sydney and the Caulfield Cup in Melbourne the undoubted highlights. On the local scene, the fields in Darwin are really good for this time of the year, with no less than 6 races on the card and some 48 horses engaged on the day. The first race is timed to go at 2:18 p.m, while the last of the half dozen is scheduled to jump at 5:25 p.m. In the first, the Melbourne Cup Day on the 1st of November handicap. It's just around the corner, of course. It's a 0 to 64 event over 1,300 metres, and my numbers are 7, 1 and 2. Going here with number 7, Freddie the Eagle, a last start winner, did a really good job winning here on the 1st of October, a fortnight ago, from the Tom Logan stable and Sonia Wiseman in the saddle. This horse came out of the Tried Horse Sale and was the first winner out of the sale this year. So looking to go back to back here. Goes up in grade admittedly, but I thought it was impressive the other day, and at the 1,300 metres at which it won at last time, I think it can repeat the dose. So number 7 on top. To beat number 1, Seekum. Always races well for the Gary Clark stable. A last start winner here on the 27th of August. Jared Todd aboard. Going up in trip, but shouldn't worry the horse. He's had 3 starts over the journey for 2/3. Always races well. Got it in for second. My third selection, number 2, All Stardom. It's had only the 2 starts of this horse, another one out of the sale. Just forget its last start effort behind the Mistral. That was on the 1st of October. Drops back in grade. That was a 0 to 70, back to the 64, and Adam Nichols goes aboard. I think it can certainly turn its form around. So in the first, my numbers are 7, 1 and 2. The second, the Oktoberfest at the Bay on the 22nd of October. That, of course, is Saturday week. Cox Plate Day, always a really good day here at Fanny Bay. Numbers in the second, the 0 to 70 over 1,200 metres, are 3, 7 and 2. Going here with number 3, Illustrating Law from the Chris Pollard stable. Stan Sakos goes aboard. That's an interesting and notable riding engagement. Stan's only ridden the horse once, and that was when it won here during the carnival, and really impressively. He hasn't ridden it in its 2 subsequent starts. He's back on this time. Just forget its last run. Nothing went right for Illustrating Law, but certainly on that first up winning effort in Darwin, would only have to reproduce that and be hard to beat here. 3 on top. To beat the last start winner, number 7, Blueberry Boy. Tom Logan, the trainer. Sonia Wiseman aboard, drawn the 1 gate. 2 wins, 2 seconds from only 4 starts in Darwin, so has done very little wrong, and beat Bat Pad last time out. Bat Pad's come out and won again since, so that's pretty good form around number 7, Blueberry Boy. And then for third, number 2, Global Wonder. Gary Clark trains, and Adam Nichols in the saddle on this occasion. A win and a second its last 2, racing consistently well as it normally does, and in this type of field has to be considered. Numbers in the second, 3, 7 and 2. The third, Book Your Christmas Party handicap. It's over the 1,100 metres for the benchmark 54 gallopers. Christmas, of course, just around the corner. Numbers here, 3, 4 and 2. Impressive, I thought, last time out. Number 3, To The Point, having its first start in Darwin from the Chloe Baxter stable and Paul Shires Road on that occasion. He's on board again. That was in maiden company, of course, so up in grade here. But I just thought had the makings of a pretty handy horse, To The Point, and can go back to back. 3 on top. To beat a newcomer to Darwin, number 4, Hard To Excel. Jared Todd rides for Gary Clark. Has some decent form in New South Wales, was a winner at Tuncurry last December, a son of All Too Hard, formerly trained by Bjorn Baker. I thought it could go a good race at its debut in the top end. And then for third, number 2, Hatton Man, consistent type, trained by Tayan Holter. Casey Hunter aboard, comes off a last start win at Kununurra, would you believe, on the 3rd of September, and looks primed for a big run back in the top end. Numbers in the third, 3, 4 and 2. The fourth, the Silks Darwin Trobus Class 2 handicap. Now this is the first division of the Class 2. We actually divided this race, had 15 acceptors, so a field of 7 to go round, and a field of 8. 8 in this one, 7 in the next one. This is the Class 2 over the 1,000 metres. Numbers here, 2, 1 and 3. Another horse having his first start in the top end out of the Tried Horse Sale is number 2, Bolt Action. Gary Clark trains and Jared Todd aboard. It was a $32,500 buy at the sale, and it was a winner 4 starts back on the Sunshine Coast synthetic track. That was on the 11th of May. 3 subsequent starts, not too bad at all. has plenty of ability by all accounts, and I've got it on top here, number 2. To beat number 1, Early Crow, we've all done that. I'm the worst at that, I can tell you. Paul Shire's aboard for Dick Leach, and Early Crow has only had the 8 starts for 2 wins and a second. Hasn't raced since the 31st of August at Ipswich. Just thought it could go a good race first up on the track. And then for third, number 3, Virtuous Miss, a speedy type trained by Tommy Logan and Sonia Wiseman in the saddle here. Last started on the 7th of August at the Sunshine Coast. And as I say, appears to possess plenty of speed, and over this 1,000 metres could set them a merry chase. Numbers in the 4th, 2, 1 and 3. We move to the second division of the Class 2. This is the Ladbrokes Class 2 handicap, also over the 1,000 of course. Numbers here, 1, 3 and 4. Number 1, Bat Pad, a deserved win last time out for trainer Mark Nyan and Sonia Wiseman. She takes the mount again. Raced really consistently before that win. I suppose the only question mark is dropping back from the 1,200 to the 1,000. But Mark Nyan, very good trainer. He will have this horse primed and ready to go, I'm sure. That was a 0 to 58. This is a Class 2, and I think can go back to back. Number 1, Bat Pad. Ahead of number 3, Pointo's Pick, resuming from a break. Trained by Tayan Halter. Paul Shires takes the mount. Won her last 2 starts. One in April, one in May. So has had a break since then, and resuming here should be fit enough to go boldly. And then for third, number 4, Air Command, drops back from the 1,200 to the 1,000. I think that will help this speedy type, trained of course by Chris Nash. Jared Todd takes the mount, and was a winner 2 starts back at this track over 1,200 metres. That was in maiden company, went really fast, got tired the last bit but had enough in reserve, and I think the 1,000 metres will suit Air Command. So numbers in the 5th, 1, 3 and 4. And in the last, the Tab handicap over the 1,600 metres for the 0 to 58 gallopers, and my numbers here are 1, 4 and 5. He was a winner over this trip 2 starts back, and in this grade, Prince Reuben, Jared Todd for Gary Clark. He then ran 4th behind Freddie the Eagle, beaten 5 lengths. That was 1,300 metres. Back to the mile, I think, is what he wants. He was impressive when he won here over this trip on the 3rd of September, and I think he can get back in the winning thread. Number 1, ahead of number 4, Zuda Z. Back in Darwin after a Kununurra trip, won at Kununurra on the 3rd of September. Has in fact had the 1 start back in Darwin, finished down the track behind Freddie the Eagle, but going back to the mile I think should suit. Tayan Halter, as we mentioned, trains Paul Shires aboard. And in for third, number 5, Malibu Edition. Second last time out to stablemate Freddie the Eagle. And Stan Sakos takes them out here for Tom Logan. Numbers in the last, 1, 4 and 5. Best bet of the day, race 3, number 3, To The Point. Was impressed with the way this horse cleared maiden ranks last time out. Paul Shires stays aboard for Chloe Baxter. So race 3, number 3, To The Point is the best. Well, the best roughie in the last, race 6, number 7, Red's Mate. Race 6, number 7, Red's Mate, the best roughie. Well, that wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk. We'll be back again, same time, same place again next week in advance of Cox Plate Day. Also doubles as the Oktoberfest race day here at Fanny Bay. Always a really good day on the calendar. And that, of course, is the 22nd of October. Until next time, good luck and good punting.